this smelly boy has taken over my office chair, so I simply must film on the floor because I cannot move a boy that is this comfy. There you are. Oh, and actually, while I'm at it, let me show you my little angel, Molly. This is my baby. Georgie is my mum's baby, but Molly, this beautiful princess right here, she's my baby. Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sky, and today I am doing a get ready with me using my Shop My Stash products. But yes, I'm having my morning coffee with you as we get ready and just talk about makeup, life, candle stuff actually, because I did say in my last video, like towards the end, that some new stuff is coming for Raincloud and I want to talk about it a little bit more now. Honestly, my lighting is better when I'm here sat on the floor than I am in my chair. I do need to set up some like better lighting there, but it's just easier to film when you have a desk in front of you, so I need to sort some stuff out. But let's start off with my face. So, how have you guys been? I always start these get ready with me is just ask me how you are. Let's have a little check-in. Now currently Mercury is in retrograde and this has got to be one of the worst Mercury retrogrades I've experienced in a while. I have not been looking after myself lately, and that's just because my mental health again has just not been the best. Love that for me. And just everything feels off, like my mental health, my energy, just the energy in general. Like, I don't talk about it too much online because I find that, you know, it's very personal. But I am quite a spiritual person and I feel like the energy lately has just been very off. Everything has just not been, things are just, the energy with the world is just not right now, if that makes any sense. You know, I do believe in like astrology and, you know, I'm quite a spiritual person. I'm not religious, like I don't tie myself to any specific religion. I just have my own personal like things. Anyways, but yeah, all that being said, that's a long convoluted way to say that I'm not thriving. My concealer, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Eye Brightener, and oh my gosh, even though I haven't really been breaking out, I feel like I just look a little bit dead. You might not be able to see it on camera because it just never likes to show up on camera, but I've just, every time I've looked in the mirror lately, I've just been like, Jesus Christ, you just look disheveled. So I'm gonna try and not look disheveled today. Look, spooky season is right around the corner and I am so unbelievably excited for October this year. October usually is like my favorite month. Like, I absolutely love it. But the past two Octobers, October 2020 and 2021, have been some of the worst months of my life for me. We're gonna get a little bit deep and personal, but I won't go into too much detail, but both of those Octobers I had the worst mental breakdowns of my life, and usually October is just a month of joy for me. I love Halloween, I love spooky season, and thing is though, I remember them completely, like vividly, like the breakdowns, like I get flashbacks to them. I do have PTSD surrounding it, and I'm a bit scared about this year, naturally, because, you know, 2 years in a row, it's been literal hell on earth, so I'm just like, I fucking beg, please, I don't want anything to go wrong. I'm just powdering my face using the Fenty Beauty powder, the loose powder in butter. And I am determined, I am so fucking determined to make October this year a fucking great one. Like, I have some really, really exciting stuff for Raincloud coming. I've got the Halloween collection that's gonna be launched. I don't have a date just yet, but I will be launching a Halloween collection. And if all goes to plan, I will be launching 4 new scents and a new product. Now, I always knew that I wanted to expand Raincloud Candles' range from, like, not only just being candles, but having a few other bits. And, I'm just gonna show you a sneak peek of what the new product is. AKA, I'm literally just gonna show you. Do you recognize what these might be? We're gonna be launching wax belts! Probably at the same time as the Halloween collection. I am planning on it. If not the same time as the Halloween collection, a little bit after. Definitely before the end of the year, we're going to be launching wax melts. And we're not going to have the wax melts in every single scent just yet, because I want to see how they do first. We're gonna offer a good array of scents in the wax melt form, and if they do well, then I'll convert all the candles into wax melts as well. I just adjusted the camera a bit so I could actually lean against the door because my back is hurting. So yeah, my brand Raincloud, we're going to be launching wax melts as well as a Halloween collection, and I am unbelievably excited. The Halloween collection, I've got the packaging for 2 out of 4 of the scents, and they're beautiful. Y'all aren't ready. They are spooky and beautiful. The scents are great. Pretty different to last year's. I've included a couple of scents that were actually highly requested, so I am so excited. I'm working on Raincloud candles and makeup like full time. Like, I'm spending most of my days like working on that. Oh yeah, also for my bronzer, talking about makeup, I'm not even talking about this stuff I'm using. I'm using the Kaleidos Charisma Contour Palette in warm and medium. I am trying to pan this matte shade because I bloody love it, and the pan is massive. Like, look at that! I'm probably gonna keep this bronzer in for one more rotation because I'm seeing progress and I want to continue making it. While I continue talking about Raincloud, I'm using the Odin's Eye blush in Little Jasmine. I don't know if this is still available. I think they might have discontinued this in replacement of their other blushes. Basically, Raincloud, we ship to quite a few countries in the EU, but we don't ship to the US, Canada, and Australia because, honestly, mostly because the shipping cost is obscene. Like, it really is just ridiculous for the amount, like, for the weight of the packages. And candles are quite heavy, especially with, like, the wrapping and everything. Like, they're hefty little boys. However, with the wax melt launch, I will be able to ship these to the US and Canada. So, if you're in the US and Canada, and I'll probably open it up to Australia as well, you'll be able to buy Raincloud candles wax melts. You won't be able to purchase candles just yet. I say that as I literally just yeet my wax melts all over the shop. Stop that. So yeah, you won't be able to buy the candles, unfortunately, just yet. I hope eventually I will be able to ship those, like, internationally, like, because, you know, everyone loves candles. I love candles myself. Just currently, it's not really feasible, but I will be able to ship the wax melts because they're a lot lighter. There's a lot less risk of, like, glass breaking and all of that stuff. It's a lot less complicated. So, we're gonna be able to ship to the US and Canada and Australia. So yeah, that's something that I'm really looking forward to. I'm working so hard to, like, get everything ready, get the packaging and everything. I'm trying to upgrade our packaging very slowly as well because I want everyone to have the best experience. Like, I got, like, a customized stamp that I'm gonna stamp the boxes with, so I think that's a nice touch. I almost forgot about my coffee. That would have been an oopsie. Right, so the palettes that I have in my Shop My Stash are the Glaminatrix Nearly Natural and the Fantasy Cosmetica Sorcerer and Druid palettes. Now, I just used the Druid palette in my last video, so I probably won't reach into this one today, but I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. It's very cute. Also, Fantasy Cosmetica are releasing a new palette called the Bard palette, and I will be receiving that in PR, so look forward to a video of that next. The Sorcerer palette, I might dip into Arcane today because I fucking love this shade. Oh my goodness, I love this immensely. You have no idea. It's such a gorgeous shade. So I might actually dip into Nearly Natural and Sorcerer because today is going to be mostly like a admin work day. I'm going to be making some wax melts, some candles, sorting out some business stuff. Kind of boring stuff, but you know what? I want to feel like a business bitch today, so I think I might dip into the neutrals in here. And also, I fucking love this palette. Like, this is one of my favorite palettes in my collection. I want to feel like a boss bitch today because I just have not been feeling good about myself lately. You know what's funny? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna prime my eyes while I talk about this. Lately, because I've just been feeling so up and down, so dramatically, like, one moment, literally it's not even like day by day, it's literally moment by moment. One moment I'm like at my worst, being like, I fucking hate myself, I hate everything about myself, I'm a failure, I'm awful, I'm the worst person to ever exist, what the hell is going on with me, ah! And then the next moment I look in the mirror and I'm like, you're fucking gorgeous, you know what, you're fucking great, you're an awesome person, fuck yeah, I love you. And that literally is just constant all the time, and it's really fucking exhausting, and then like sometimes I'm like extremely anxious, really like panicking, freaking out, and then I'm like fucking elated. It's so it's bummy. I don't like it at all. Oh yeah, another thing that happened recently is that I got a new tattoo. It's gonna be my last tattoo of the year, unfortunately, and I'm so sad. But like, I need to, this time of year is really busy for like Rain Cloud and like, you know, holidays and all that stuff, so I need to like not spend money on tattoos. But here's a picture of it. It's two little duckies, little patkitzas. I fucking love it. There's a mama duck and a baby duck. Ah! It was done by my artist Heidi K Tattoo on Instagram. I fucking love her. I absolutely, like, I've sung her praises constantly. I bloody love her. She's finishing off my sleeve. I have so many ideas with her, and she always nails it every time, and like, they're so cute. And funnily enough, while I was at the train station, while I was in Paddington train station waiting for my train, I looked on Twitter and we got the announcement that the Queen died. And I was like, oh, the hell? What the hell? So that was wild. Yeah, I live in the UK and yeah, it's kind of mad. I like how that's my commentary of it, is that's mad. I don't really have many opinions about like the royals and stuff. Like, I'm not really personally tied to them and all that stuff. Like, but I do recognise that like it is quite a big deal. I mean, bloody hell. The Queen's, never thought I'd actually see the day. I thought she was immortal, you know. She's kind of like what's his face? David Attenborough. Well, I feel like he's just not allowed to die. I feel like the day that David Attenborough dies is gonna be like the worst day. Same energy as Bob Ross dying and Steve Irwin dying. However, Steve Irwin dying literally like crushed my soul, and like I don't want to experience that. I need to do my eyeshadow. And you know what? Today, I think I'm actually gonna do that like winged look that I always do lately. I'm literally gonna recreate like a makeup look that I did on Instagram like not too long ago. Because I bloody loved it, and I just it made me feel like a bad bitch, and I want to feel like a bad bitch today. Are any of my brushes clean? Absolute none. So I'm gonna go into the shade Untouched. Yeah, lately I have been really loving doing like neutral looks, and I really love doing this like smoky wing. And it's really easy to do as well. Like, you kind of just haphazardly just throw like a few shades, like smoke them out a bit, blend it, put a shimmer on the inner portion in the corner, and then call it a day. And normally when I do these looks I wear lashes, but I cannot be bothered. I have to stand up to do it, and I'm not doing it. Also, I want to say thank you very much, you guys, for the love on the organise and declutter my collection with me. It was quite a different video from me to do, but I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed it. I loved filming it. It was kind of like a spontaneous thing. Like, I wasn't actually like planning on filming it that day, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's do it. And I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed it. And because I have hooded eyes, I kind of like to bring it in a little bit, like a bat wing. But obviously, since this is blended eyeshadow, it's not going to be super precise. It just makes it so when I like have my eye like open and resting, it actually looks like a wing and not like a curvy little schloop. Oh, for fuck's sake, I dropped my eyeshadow brush and I put a dent in this shade. Bloody hell. I bloody love the northern accent, honestly. If I had to choose, like, I feel like my accent's like a weird mix of like Australian and English. So, but like, if I had to pick what English accent I could have, I would want a northern accent. Like, anywhere up north. I just bloody love that accent. I just keep doing it. Also Scottish. I fucking love the Scottish accent. I love accents, to be honest. Like, when people have the way that people speak is just such, like, is so beautiful to me. I love how different people pronounce things differently, and like different words and like language. I'm a bit of a slag for language, actually. This is why English was my favourite subject in school. Fucking loved English. And I love learning languages. Currently, like, brushing up my Serbian, because I can understand it fluently, but it's just, like, I can't speak. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I'm using this shade, naturally. This lovely deep shade. Yeah, like, I can understand Serbian fluently, but I just can't speak it and respond, which makes me feel really stupid. Because it's like, I know what my family are saying, but I respond in English, and most of my Serbian family don't speak English, so... I'm trying to brush up on my Serbian, but then after I learn Serbian, I want to learn a load of other languages. There's so many I want to learn. I'd love to continue learning Mandarin. I really like Mandarin. Where's that bloody brush I had in my hand? I love Mandarin. I think it's a beautiful language. I also love Japanese, of course. Like, I want to learn Japanese. Also Swedish. I really like Swedish. I am also learning like little bits of Lithuanian as well here and there, because I also really like that language, but it is so difficult. My partner's from Lithuania, and I just want to learn little bits here and there because I think it's really nice. The only thing I know how to say in Lithuanian is I love you, and that's Aš tave myliu. I'm probably pronouncing it completely wrong. I'm learning. I want to learn a little bit of Lithuanian. I'm just taking a clean brush and just further floofing everything. Okay, and I think for the shimmer portion, normally I like to do one of the light shimmers from Nearly Natural, but I want to use Arcane. Normally I like to put on the Figure Pixie Epoxy to keep things like set in place, but today I'm feeling lazy, so we're just not gonna do that. And we're shoving Arcane on. Focusing it mostly on the lash line, but then I'll also like tap it over here for like extra sparkle. Oh yeah, also, I've been playing a lot of Valorant with my friends lately. I got into Valorant fairly like a few months ago, but like I played it for a bit beforehand, then I stopped. And now I'm playing it again. I bloody love that game. I literally play it every single day. If you play Valorant, which I don't know how many of y'all do, but if you do, let me know who your main is. Who's your favourite? I naturally play Skye. There is literally a character who is Australian and ginger called Skye, with my spelling of the name. That is actually the reason why I installed Valorant in the first place. Because of that character. Like, as soon as they added her in, that's when I started playing and being like, I have to play. It's literally me. And she is my main. I love her very much. And she wears green. And she controls animals and nature. Like, literally me! I also love that anytime you get a headshot with Skye, she has a chance of saying, "Peace off!" And I'm just like, yeah, love that. And she also has a voice line where she goes, "Shit, I'm buggered." Actually, for my inner corner, by the way, before I continue, I'm gonna use the shade Unveiled. But yeah, while I was playing Valorant with my friend Ellie, I remember we met we were talking in like the voice chat, and there was someone in the chat speaking German, and my friend Ellie was like, "Oh, I know one phrase in German." And I was like, "Oh, what's that?" Like, thinking it might be like, "Can I have a cup of tea?" Or something like, you know, something that you'd learn in like German class that's very generic. No, she says, "My linker blinker is kaputt." And I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I'm so sorry if you're German and you're watching this and you're like, "Skye, that is butchering the pronunciation." I'm not good with Germanic languages, to be honest. I'm better with Slavic. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And she said, "My left indicator is broken." So the only phrase I know in German is "Mein linker blinker is kaputt." That's just such a great way to say it. Okay, this is kind of like a yassified version of like the look that I was planning on doing today. I'm gonna go back into the shade Arcane from the Sorcerer palette a bit on my finger, and I'm just gonna like lightly tap that on my lid because I want the sparkle everywhere, but not as concentrated like it is on the lash line. I just want, oh, look at that. I bloody love this shade. Oh, that is wunderbar. Also probably pronouncing that wrong. I'm so sorry if you're German and you're watching. Also, my fake freckle product has run out, and I haven't been able to do fake freckles with most of my looks lately, and it feels wrong. I look at my face and I'm like, where are my freckles? They're gone. They're bloody gone! So I do need to buy a new fake freckle product. Usually in these videos I also like to talk about like any makeup releases that have caught my eye. And I hope that more makeup brands release more Halloween palettes and stuff, because like, I'm a big slag for Halloween. I know Shroud has done the Halloween palette, which is a collab with Betty Jean. And not my thing, but I love the vibes. Love the vibes. I prefer the It's Frickin' Bats palette though, however, we know the drama that happened around that. But seems that Shroud has sorted out their shit with this release, so I am happy. I'm happy that they've actually made improvements, because that release, was it last year or the year before? I don't even remember, but it was bad. If y'all were there, you just had to be there. Oh, my eyelashes today are not cooperating, and I'm just gonna do one coat of mascara because, again, I'm lazy! Don't mind me just combing down these hairy slugs that we call eyebrows. Wunderbar. Oh yeah, actually, since I was talking about languages so much, what's a phrase in your native language that you really love to say? Like, even if your native language is English, like, what's your favorite, like, phrase? I'm really curious to know. And actually, I want my cheeks to have a bit more shimmer, so I'm gonna be taking the other blush that was in my Shop My Stash. This is the Nabla Skin Glazing Blush in Truth. So I'm just gonna layer that a bit on top. We're going very blushy. Wee. And the highlight that was in my Shop My Stash was the Pale Pearl highlight from Glossier. Now I will put a bit of this on, but to be honest, I might be decluttering this. Purely because I just don't really, I'm like, it's nice, but I don't know. It doesn't get me excited. Like, any time I've used it in this Shop My Stash, I've been like, yeah, it's pretty, but like, like, you can see it, hopefully. Like, it's nice, but like, it just doesn't get me excited. It just doesn't really do it for me. So I might be decluttering this. Oh, my face is so incomplete without freckles. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. See, the moment that I started, like, wearing a septum piercing and doing fake freckles, I have just, like, not been able to feel pretty without them. It's just not fair. It's not fair. Oh yeah, also something really important, which is like probably the most important thing that I'm actually gonna mention in this video. Fuck my brand release. Taylor Swift's coming out with a new album next month. Oh, the day that it comes out, I'm gonna be obnoxious. Like, if you follow me on Twitter, you're just gonna see the I mean, if you follow me on Twitter, that's kind of a death sentence, to be honest. I'm a bit of a nutcase on Twitter. I'm just putting the Colourpop Creme Gel Liner in Blown Away in my waterline. I am so bloody excited for Taylor Swift's album. I'm so here for it. I love Taylor Swift so much. Now for my lips, I'm gonna do this lip combo. So I'm gonna be using the Colourpop Lippy Pencil in Bumble. I don't support Colourpop anymore. Now, I mentioned it in one of my videos recently, but I took myself off of Colourpop's PR list because I thought they genuinely made change, but after seeing that they decided to do the Harry Potter collab, talking and doing lip liner is very difficult. Yeah, after I saw that they were doing the Harry Potter collab and the way that they responded about it, I was just like, you know what? No, actually, I can't support a brand that chooses to support the fucking devil that is J.K. Rowling. As a trans person who's also disabled, like, fuck that woman. Honestly, fuck that woman. I know some people feel differently, you can separate the art from the author, but when it comes to JK art, no. Harry Potter was a massive part of my childhood. I fucking loved that shit, and I still have nostalgia surrounding it, to be honest. But J.K. Rowling has just ruined it. It's taken away any love that I had for Harry Potter. So yeah, I'm no longer supporting Colourpop, but I still have products from them that, you know, I like and I don't want them to go to waste, so I am going to use them up. And this was in my Shop My Stash, so yeah. We're gonna be putting the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow on top. Very sorry that you've been having to look at my crusty, dusty lips this whole time, but this lip liner and gloss combo, absolutely gorgeous. Like, because I don't like a super precise lip line, I always like to blur out the edges. But yeah, I feel like my lips look just so juicy, so like, oh, I love this combination so much. But yeah, this is the completed look right here. Nothing super revolutionary, but it's sparkly, it's pretty, I love it. So yeah, with all of that said and done, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do let me know what's your favourite phrase in your native language, because now I'm really curious. I'd love to know. If you'd like to see more makeup content from me, then you can follow me on my Instagram. It's Beauty by Sky right here. I post all my looks there and I'm active on there every single day. And if you'd like to support me further, I do have my own small business, Raincloud Candles Co. We are a small queer-owned business based in the UK and we make handmade candles. The link to shop will be down below, along with our social media if you'd like to support us. Like I said, we have got some newness coming, we got some cheeky little wax melts, and we'll hopefully be shipping to the US, Canada, and Australia in due time, so Follow us on our social media if you want to keep fully updated with that. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. And as always, stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Here comes the boy. Hello. Also, what's really funny is he's got like a pink and purple collar, and so many of the neighbors like have like referred to him like with she her pronouns, and I'm just like, babes, he's a man that loves pink. Men can love pink too. You don't often get to see my cats on my channel, so look at his little face. Look at him, what a stinky boy.